respected dignitaries, Father Dr. Elvis Fernandez, Professor Savio Valero, Dr. Omkar, the representative of all the partner organizations, delegates, students, resource persons. I am very happy to deliver the keynote address at the historic place, the hillock named after pillar. If you just go down, once upon a time, it was the integral part of the capital city of Goa called Gopakapattam or Goapuri. If you go on the bank of the Zuari river, you can see the remnants of the rich history. Father Cosme Costa already written a book on this rich legacy of Goa. Today, you know, Goa is just 3,702 square kilometers, smaller than any district of neighboring Karnataka or Maharashtra. But if you look at Goa's history and heritage, this land attracted the people from various parts of the world, right from the prehistoric period. And the capital city of Gopakapattam or Goapuri was burned, destroyed by Malik Kafur, who was sent by Alauddin Khilji from Delhi. And that is why the capital city was shifted to Elam, Old Goa. And from there, today you can see a small part of Taligaon village, Panjan Khalli, became Panjim. So history is very important for human being to march ahead. And when we are celebrating Sadbhav Sammelan, the Pillar Institute is responsible for encouraging the communal harmony. You know, the communal harmony is there in India, and that is why before the birth of Pakistan, Muhammad Iqbal, a famous poet who wrote Sare Jahan Se Achha, wrote one beautiful poem describing this land. चिश्ती ने जिस जमी में पैगाम हक सुनाया, नानक ने जिस चमन में वहदत का गीत गाया, तात्रियों ने दश्ते अरब छुड़ाया, मेरा वतन वही है, मेरा वतन वही है. You know, afterward he became the supporter of Pakistan. Or the term coined by him, Hindustan, does not represent any religion. It is the name of the river Sindhu. Iranian made it Hindu, and all those people who are living on this bank became known as Hindu. So, river plays very important role. Today you can see the Zuari river is there, originating in Karnataka's deep forest in Digi Ghat. And then we have another river called Mandavi. Both this river actually, once upon a time, 20,000 years ago, were one river. And even today, if you go to Kumardo Island, you can see the Kumardo Canal connect both these rivers. But now we consider both these rivers as two different rivers. So the culture or the civilization is born in the lap of the river, and that is why river is called as the cradle of civilization. The Rabindranath Tagore, who won the Nobel Prize in 1930, he rightly described India as He Mora Chitta Punya Tirtha Jagore Dhire, He Bharatir Mahamanaver Sagar Dhire. India is actually the cradle of civilization. When the Persians were thrown out of their land, India provided refuge to them. The Jewish people, for example, came here. They were there in Goa. And you can see different religious community took shelter in this land. During the Portuguese regime, it is said that Christianity came here, but Christianity was there in this land before coming of the Portuguese. Islam also reached Goa, and you have many villages. For example, if you go to Pernem Taluka, you can see the village is almost dominated by the Hindu population, but the village is called as Ibrahimpur. And there is one dargah built in the memory of Ghazi Pir Ibrahim in the property of the Catholic family, and the village is Hindu. Such a beautiful example of communal harmony you can see in Goa. During the Shigmur festival, the tribal and non-tribal people, after invoking the Siddheshwar deity in Sulla, come down on the bank of the river Mandavi, and there you can see a mosque is standing, and they will recite the song, चल जाऊ पीराच्या भेटे पीर भेटला अर्धे वाटे. Hindu people reciting the song invoking the Pir. Or you go to Pernem Taluka, the 100% village is dominated by the Hindus, and a few Catholic families are there in Sandel village. Sandel is the name of related with the Eid ka Chand. So you can see the communal harmony was there in Goa. Or if you go to Katulim Tuim, you will find the area is known as Arabo. Arabo is the name of the Arab who were coming to this part of Goa through the Kolwa river. You know, the Kolwa river was one of the important river. The Terikul river, if you look today, looks very small, but when the son of Aurangzeb, Akbar II, was there in Goa along with Sambhaji Maharaj, the Maratha ruler constructed mosque in Bicholi. If you visit the Namazga, only specimen of the Mughal architecture in Goa, that is the gift of Sambhaji Maharaj to his friend Akbar II. So such a fine example of communal harmony you can see in this land. And that is why it is high time for all of us to understand history, heritage, and if you look the museum of Pilar, there you will find the specimen of all this history, rich history. And when we talk about the Sadbhav, you know, in our country, this Sadbhav was there through the ages, and that is why in Maharashtra, for example, the Sant Jnaneshwar was born, who wrote a beautiful pasaidan, Ata Vishwatmake Deve, Ene Vagyatne Toshave, Toshoni Madadyavi Pasayadane. What he is asking prayer to the God, oh God, make people happy. Now you know the Bhagyasri Chari presented Bharatnatyam, and through the Bharatnatyam, she presented the essence of Indian culture. What is India's culture? India's culture, culture means the learned and the shared behavior, according to the Young and Beck, the sociologists describe. And the Buddha, for example, the Buddha tradition, if you look at the Ashtanga Marga, in the Ashtanga Marga, Samyak Vacha, what you speak should be right, what you do should be Samyak Kruti, and that Samyak Kruti constitutes the Sanskriti. So India's Sanskriti or India's culture is very rich, and it always emphasizes the communal harmony. And when we look to the Goa, for example, just go down few kilometers away. 2 days back, there was intrudes in Mandur village, a part called Dongri, which is also situated on the bank of the Zuari. They sing the song, and you will find the relationship with the song in the Jnaneshwari. Mogara Pulala Pulala Pule Vechitachi Baharu Kaliyasi Ala. And in this village, the folk artisans, the folklorists compose the song Parvata Dongara Pulala Mogara Deva Tuja Nagara Utsav Zala. So, you know, even after conversion, the Christian community perform Dhalo. You know, as far as Dhalo is concerned, we have the people who say Dhalo is the festival of Hindu. Actually, Dhalo is the eco-feministic festival. It has no linkage with the religion. And that is why even after conversion, the Amelia Dias performed the Dhalu festival. And whatever songs she performed or when she was invited in USSR, she went to USSR, Russia, and presented Dhalu. The Christian community inherited the tradition from their ancestors, who were doing the agriculture. And Dhalu is a festival which is related with the soil. God you know, and soil is very important. And that is why Sant Kapil Das tells us, Mati kahe kumar se tu kyo rondhe mohi, ek din aisa aavega, main rondhungi tumhe. Soil is very sacred. You may be cremated or you may be dahan. Whatever rituals you perform, finally you become one with the soil, and soil is very important. And that is why you should read the Kabir Das. Kabir Das always says, emphasizes the communal harmony. Moko kaha dhundo bande, main to tere paas hu, na mandir, na masjid, na Kaaba Kailas. So this type of the things, this type of the ideas should be highlighted through Sadbhav, and I congratulate Father Elvis for initiating under the banner of the Pillar Society this movement, because this movement is the need of the hours. If you read the work done by Mother Teresa, I remember we have the son called Sant Tukaram, जे कारंदले गांधले त्यासी म्हणे तो आपुले, तोची साधू ओळखावा देवतेची जाणावा. You will not going to see the God anywhere. Where the service of the humanity is done, there only you can see the woman born in Czechoslovakia came to India, came to Kolkata, the cities where the children, the newborn children, shelterless, thrown into the gutters, basket she lifted and given the care. Take the example of Murlidhar Amte, became popular as Baba Amte. Leprosy people in India were discouraged, hated. He established Anandavan and made their life cheerful. So such type of the service is needed when you are priest, when you are sisters or anybody, Maulana. Our duty should be serving humanity. You read Quran, or you read Bible, or you read Bhagavad Gita, or you can see Azhar, Mazda, or Taoism. Most of all the religion in the world emphasizes the humanity, and this humanity's service is essential for all of us. The Pillar Society, through various organizations, through various institutions, doing the wonderful job. The area where we assemble is the historic area. You can see history always shows the direction. When there was no religion, when there was no culture, when there was no even prehistoric man in Goa, 3.4 billion years ago, got it no? Chandranath Hill was standing, and Chandranath Hill was so panoramic, got it no? Afterward, when the religion came into being, people started worshipping this hill because the meteorite was fallen down and people saw it, they found it wonderful, so they started worshipping the Somakanta Shila. The temple was built in such a way that every full moon day, the light was entering into the Garbhagraha, sanctum sanctuary of the temple, and the stone was oozing the water. And that is why people, this was totally unusual phenomena. So people thought this is the God. And they started worshipping it. So Chandranath Hill gained the importance as a religious entity today, but it is the cultural entity. The same way the hillock named after Pila is situated where you can see once upon a time the city of Kadamba was flourishing. The Goa Vella, what we call, or Goa Puri, the Rajnidhi, everywhere you will find the remnants. You just go to Sulabhati, 13 baobab trees were standing. The baobabs were not a part of India's tree heritage, botanical heritage. Baobabs came to India from Madagascar. For example, if you go to Madhya Pradesh in Mandu, you will find 40 baobab, very huge tree. 4,000-year tree is standing. And if you just go, now you can see only 3 or 4 baobabs are remaining. These are actually our real God, environment, ecology is our real God, and that is why, though I am born in a family of the Hindu, in a remote village, I thought that it is now enough to dedicate myself for the religious cause, and I took the mission of imparting the green values. 30 years ago, I started the mission of teaching students about the birds, butterflies, about the insects, about the, bats. If you look very ugly. But if you see, if bats are destroyed, our life will be threatened. On the whole earth, there was one place near to my Mahadai river, that is Mandavi river, where you can see the rodent-free-tailed bats were found. To see those bats and to study those bats, a scientist called Paul Batts in 1935, taking the bullock cart, went to the Mahadai region. And what we are doing today? Got it, no? Why he went in 1935 to study the bats? These bats are insectivorous. They eat a large quantum of the insect. And today, a disease called corona, got it, no? COVID-19 created havoc in the world. So our life is today threatened if we challenge, if we put challenge to the mother nature, the destruction and doom is very nearby. How, the prosperous city was demolished. Or if you look at the old Goa history, there are some historians who said that it was a plague, but it was not a plague. The lethargy, laziness, and the, Mahatma, as far as describing Mahatma Gandhiji, B.B. Borkar, the well-known Goan poet, has written one beautiful poem. फ्राइड्सचा मद काम हवा, मार्क्सचा मद दाम हवा, या असुऱ्या तारण्यामध्ये गांधीजीचा राम हवा. What is the Ram emphasized by Mahatma Gandhiji? So B.B. Borkar in his poem tells us that you should understand the philosophy of Sigmund Freud. He also try to understand the Marxism. Money, sex, everything is important, but at the same time, the spiritualism is more important because that provides you culture, that makes you human. And when we celebrate Sadbhav Sammelan today, it is high time for all of us to emphasize on the humanitarian values. When we look at the Goan culture is full with the example of the communal harmony. Go to Naushi. In Naushi, the Gauda community got who were converted to the Christianity, and in 1930 they were converted back to Hinduism. But even after conversion, before performing the folk drama called Jagor, they will garland the cross, the holy cross. And then they will perform the folk drama called Jagar. Very nearby, near to Bambolim, or where the Goa University campus is there, the Naushi is there. And you can see this culture. Or if you visit the Shivolim, there you will find still the remnants of the communal harmony. So this land is blessed by the communal harmony. The Sadbhav is at the core, and this Sadbhav, as a human being, you have to highlight, you have to focus, and the education, what is the purpose of education? The purpose of the education The Swami Vivekananda used to say, I want to preach the man-making religion. Are we making human being? Read the newspaper every day. Everywhere you will find the news that will make you very upset, destroys your peace of the mind. And that is why when we want religion, God we have to highlight such ethics, values that will make you more human. Read the autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi ji, read the biography of Mother Teresa, read the writing done by the Baba Amte. Everywhere you will find they emphasize on the humanitarian values. The Nelson Mandela, for example, started the struggle and that struggle was continued. Abraham Lincoln, for example, born in United States of America, became the president and started the emancipation for the black people. The racial apartheid in Africa, it was a big challenge for the humanity. And that is why we have the leaders, tall leaders who fought against racial apartheid. In India, for example, as per the Constitution of India, untouchability is a crime. And if Babasaheb Ambedkar was not born in India, what would be the situation of the poor community? Got it, no? If you look at the history, the social history of India is full with the exploitation, wherein the community, the Dalit communities, though they were the original settlers, got it, Maharashtra got the name because of the Mahar community. Everywhere you will find the injustice is meted out on them. They are born as a human being, but they are treated like dogs. Got it? Even dogs of the rich people enjoy good behavioral pattern. So when we talks about the Sadbhav makes yourself understand that you are the human being and you should treat other person as a human being. So that is why Mahatma Gandhi's prayer, every day he used to recite one prayer that is written by Narsi Mehta. What is the poem? The prayer was Vaishnava Janato Teni Kahiye Jo Pir Paraye Jane Re Paradukhe Apanaye Mana Abhimanada Ane Re. Who is Vaishnava? Who is the devotee of Vishnu? Who is the devotee of the God? Who knows the pain, agony, suffering of the other is the true son of the God. And that is why Jesus accepted the crucifixion. For what purpose? The sin committed by all of us. You look, the ideology given by Muhammad Paigambar, Ya ilahi illallah, Muhammadin Rasulillah. What he says, or you go to any part of the India, in Tamil Nadu, for example, the Subramaniam Bharati, the poet wrote of Vidudalli, that is giving freedom to the outcast, to the downtrodden people. So all, they wrote poems, got in a beautiful poem, prayers. We have to highlight all this and that will make our life very cheerful. When we will help other people as a human being, that will enrich ourselves, our health. Today, suicide or, the diseases, cancer, all these are killing the human being. Why? Because environment is not healthy. Why environment is not healthy? Because we have created a such type of the life. The life is just like a square and we want to live inside the block, apartment. Got it, no? And once upon a time, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, the whole world is my family. That concept is slowly disappearing. And everyone wants to live in such type of the cubicles. So, when Nazism was flourishing, the Jew people suffered and they were living away from the Nazi, got it, no? So that is why if we will live like this, that will be painful, and that is why we have to come out, we have to support such type of the initiative. Today I was very busy. I was thinking whether I will going to attend a function or not, because I am associated with a movement called Save Madai movement. That is the river, our lifeline, is threatened. But you know, there are persons like Dr. Father Elvis Fernandez. Whatever initiative he takes, they are very need of the hours. So I decided to come. Very happy to see you all. And thank you very much for the forum provided by you. Dhanyavad.
That was indeed an eye-opening and informative address given by Mr. Rajendra Kerkar. I would like to take the opportunity to invite Father Elvis Fernandez to present a memento to Dr. Rajendra Kerkar for being here and sharing such important information with us and reminding us that humanity should indeed be our first religion.